Good morning. Welcome again to Morning Devotions. Thank you again so much for our time together. And please let me encourage you to go to 531 AM or download our Cathedral of Praise Bible radio app and listen to it. We've got the full version, the full 1-hour version of daily devotions. We've got lots of wonderful programming. Please be a part of the Cathedral of Praise radio. Right now, I want us to come back to the book of 2 Samuel and look at a thought that we don't like to think about. And that thought is this: in times of transition, deceitful self-promoters will try to keep people from the will of God and instead increase their own strength. And then later, they turn on you. It's the story of Abner. Now, I want you to remember with me that Saul and Jonathan have just died. I want you to remember all the verses that we've read here in 1 and 2 Samuel, that Saul knew, that Samuel knew, that Jonathan knew, that David knew, that David was to be the next king of Israel. In fact, as you read on in 2 Samuel, you'll find that all of the people of Israel knew that David was to be king. Everybody knew this. This was common knowledge. But when Jonathan and King Saul died, something began to happen. Verse 8. Meanwhile, Abner, son of Ner, the commander of Saul's army, now he's protecting his own position. The commander of Saul's army had taken Ishbosheth, son of Saul, and brought him over to Manahan. He made him king over Gilead, Ashuri, Jezreel, and also Ephraim, Benjamin, and of all Israel. Ishbosheth, son of Saul, was 40 years old when he became king over Israel, and he reigned 2 years. Now, I want you to notice, Judah came in under David, but Abner, protecting his position, set a weak son, not a strong man, set a weak man up as king. He put in a puppet that he could control from second chair. Let me say that again. He put in a puppet that he could control from second chair, knowing that this was not God's will. Now again, war broke out between the house of Saul and the house of David, and it says over in chapter 3 now, verse 6, during the war between the house of Saul and the house of David, Abner had been strengthening his own position in the house of Saul. Now, first he protected his position by not allowing God's will to be done. Now he continues to work to strengthen his position. And then later on, you're going to see that he goes to David because he gets mad at Ishbosheth, and he goes to David and betrays Ishbosheth. Now, here's a principle that every one of you in leadership needs to understand. Never allow people to push you into a place that you know is not yours. Never allow people to promote you into a place that you know is not yours. Because what will happen is they will control you from the second chair. And they will continue to strengthen their position. And one day they will betray you. Beware the second chair.